Hello, this is your girl Mika Divine Spiritual Guidance, here to do a predictive reading for the month of October 2025. We'll be looking at your love life as well as your money and career. First, looking at singles. I'm sorry, those involved, then singles. And then we'll look at your money and career. Keep in mind, though, that time is fluid in tarot, so these messages could resonate for your past, present, or future. Also, in these readings, the roles can be reversed, so only take the messages that are for you and leave the rest. I've already blessed the deck, Libra, so we're going to get right into it. Happy birthday to all of the Libras out there. I hope you're enjoying your season. If it's your birthday today, happy birthday. Let's first start off with Libras that are currently involved, and then we'll go to singles in your love life, and then we'll move to money and career. Let's begin. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Libra. Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. What is the current energy surrounding Libra and the person that Libra's currently connected to in love and romance that they will still be connected to in the month of October 2025? All right, you see, cards are flying. All right, the first card that came out, it was the Judgment in the reverse. We also have the Sun in the reverse and the Hangman. Underneath the deck, we have the Eight of Pentacles in the reverse, as well as the Hierophant. All right, so let's get right into it. This is somebody that's really made a bad judgment call. And I think they can't get away from the decision that they've made when it came to you in this relationship. This is someone that's really not put forth a lot of effort. And they're very stubborn with their energy in this. Very lazy. I'm getting a very lazy person. Not feeling like they have to do a lot. I'm getting like entitled. Very spoiled and entitled, this person. And the thing about their energy is they kind of regret doing that because it's caused you to get in your feels, and they didn't want that to happen. So that's what they're regretting. They're regretting not necessarily wanting to change. It doesn't feel like somebody that wants to change. It kind of feels like somebody that just regrets that they triggered you so much to make you not feel comfortable with them. This is somebody that's thought a lot about their secret, hidden agenda that they had the whole time, to kind of be catered to, be lazy, and just let you show up for them. That was their secret agenda. That was their plan. They were planning to just show up in the relationship and for you to just give your all, cater to them. This is somebody that really tries to be very strategic and manipulative. They don't really listen to their intuition or listen to the signs that tell them, hey, you need to change. So it feels like somebody that makes a lot of bad decisions. They just do what they want to do because they feel like it or feel like they can get away with it. But it's kind of like they're eating their words, or they're eating what they've done. Bad karma has kind of followed this person. So, in order for them to not feel so guilty, they're hoping that you would forgive them. But I think you're just disappointed by this person. And I think you're disappointed in the lack of effort and cooperation that you didn't receive in this relationship because you were hoping to get that and you never did, or you got very little. So I think all of the effort and the energy that you poured into this relationship, Libra, will no longer be towards building with this person and more so with you building yourself up. I think you're building yourself up to become an empress or an emperor, which means you're working on becoming very self sufficient, abundant, stable, working on your goals, getting to a place where you can be proud of, you know. I'm getting you've been through a lot already and you just don't want to really keep putting yourself through this. So, yeah, deep down, I think there's a part of you that knows having a new beginning with this person would only lead to fights, arguments, drama. You don't feel like you and this person see eye to eye. And you try to get them to see your view, that you try to reason with them, and you just don't really get cooperation. So you don't want to go back to drama, confrontation. But this person wants to come back to you. I'm getting an off and on energy, in and out. Knight of Wands in reverse is somebody that's very inconsistent, very scattered, very impulsive. So, like, if they got to come in and be a bit more generous this time around, they may try it, but it's coming out of guilt, you know, feeling guilty that they pushed you away and made a bad judgment call to get you to not trust them again. But I'm just curious to see how long will this King of Pentacle energy last? Well, it looks like they're trying their best to build something with you. Yeah, they've I guess matured up a little bit. That's a good thing. So I'll give your person credit. Maybe they are starting to see things a little bit from a different perspective, especially with this hangman energy. This is somebody that's been really thinking a lot about this relationship and choices that they've made. So I'm noticing that they feel like the right thing to do would be to come at you correct. I like it, but they know. Just like you, I think you both are on the same page for sure about you and them just not being on the best of terms right now, and it may lead to some type of argument or fight. So, what does that mean for Libra, this person with this generous energy? I think it hurts you more because you're like, you had a chance to give me that before, and after you wait until you put 10 swords in my back to try to fix and repair things with me, you know, that's your mentality. Like, how dare you come back and try to fix and repair things after you hurt me? I don't trust you. I don't trust you. In your eyes, from a logical standpoint, you feel like you have the facts. This person showed you who they were. So you feel like, yeah, they may give me all this, you know, mature energy in the beginning, but at some point they may drop their guard and go right back to who they used to be, Mika. Like, I don't feel like I can trust this person. Yeah, you don't trust that this person is going to give you a real love offer. It's kind of like you saying, I want to just run and hide and withdraw my energy from this. Yeah. Okay. I can understand that. So let's look deeper at this person's feelings for you. And that's another thing I wanted to share with you, Libra, about this person. I'm not getting a lot of emotions. I'm getting more so, again, very logical, very strategic energy. Thank you so much, Rosie. Thank you for the gift. The flowers, floating heart. Thank you. Yeah, I'm not getting a lot of emotions, Libra, from this person. And that's a bit alarming. I'm getting more so like in their mind, they're thinking. All right. So what is this person's true feelings? Let's see how they feel about you. What is their true and honest feelings for Libra right now in this moment? There goes the emotions, and it's not the best romantic card. If anything, it's more of a friendly energy. Three of Cups, Two of Pentacles, and the Six of Wands. All right. Underneath the deck, we have the King of Pentacles in the reverse and the Temperance. Okay. Let's reconcile first, Libra, and then we'll decide how I feel later. Let's start off as friends and let's build from there. That's how they feel. It's not giving like a very romantic vibe, which, yeah, they feel like it's too risky to fall head over heels or get too emotionally invested. And that's what I was picking up in this person's energy. Someone that's very logical, thinking about like, okay, if I do this and do that, like very strategic and very calculated. I'm only going to give you enough and then we'll see how you show up from there. It's all about, will you show up in love? Will you still provide an experience for me that makes me feel like you're going to be generous and provide a sense of stability for me and my life? And then from there, I will show up and give you something in return. They like the attention when you do provide them gifts or some type of generous offer. But again, more swords. Not Nine of Swords in reverse kind of says this person is more depressed and more stressed and burdened by their decisions and how, like, they're overthinking this thing. They're not moving in emotion, they're moving in logic, and it's causing them to go a little crazy and think about, before I even get emotionally invested, I got to do this. I got to present this test. I got to present that test. I got to do this. And then based on that, it's like very calculated. And it's not really giving me lovey-dovey energy at all. Yeah, they're waiting. They're waiting to see how you show up, and that'll determine what they do next. All right. So what do they intend to do? What does this person truly and honestly intend to do moving forward with Libra? Justice in the reverse. Ouch. Page of Wands. And the Three of Swords. Underneath the deck, we have the Page of Pentacles in the reverse and the Death card. Y'all, this person. You know, I can really see why you don't trust this person, Libra, and why you may feel like it wouldn't do you any good to go back or revisit or try to create something here, because what I'm noticing about their energy moving forward is they don't trust you either. Yeah. So they are not really planning to fully invest until they know that they can trust you. And if they feel betrayed, or if they feel like they're getting the shorter end of the stick, they're willing to let this thing die. Three of Swords. Willing to sacrifice. Yeah, willing to sacrifice this new opportunity. Just let it end, and go silent. And hope that they can find something else. Tell me about this Justice in reverse energy. Yeah, it keeps saying like someone that's non-committal. So it's not fair to you though, because I'm sure that's what you want. You don't want someone coming in and giving you a half-ass opportunity, especially if you've been through a long history with this person. But we're talking about someone who doesn't even trust you. They're feeling like, okay, Libra's not too happy with me. Libra probably doesn't want to fix and repair this. So it's just easier for me to just walk on eggshells, use a logical approach, be very strategic. And then from there, then I'll decide how I want to move forward. And that's not going to work. Not for my Libra friends. Nah. Yeah, see that? They'll ghost, hermit mode. I don't like it, guys. I don't like it. But that's what I have. Let's see how you feel. Let's see how you feel. I always try to be fair, guys, and look at both sides. How does Libras feel if this is their story, Spirit? How does Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs feel about this person if this is their story? We have the Eight of Pentacles in the reverse. Nine of Pentacles. I heard that. And the Nine of Cups. Wow, this is giving very single energy and very happy being single. And it's also moving in silence too. I feel like you totally feel content and fine with not working on this relationship and minding your own business. That's how you feel. And you feel okay with that. This is a very single energy. Yeah. And a lot of you guys are not confident giving this thing a new shot, because if you were to give it a new shot, this person would probably let you down, and you would probably be sacrificing all that you're building for yourself as that single man or single woman now. So yeah, it's the audacity for you. Yeah, Four of Cups underneath the deck. It's the audacity for you. You don't want it. You see this person rejecting that person's offer right there. You don't want it. Not at all. I don't think you do. Okay. I get it. All right. We're about to head off to the single read. So, do we have any single Libras in the room? Single, single, single. Single is a Pringle. Big shout out to the Libras that made it to the live. We got Trin here. Hey, Trin. One of our OGs there. We got Luby. Hey, I haven't seen you in a while. We got Deborah here. Hey, Deborah. Another OG. Gwen, the Hobbit. Welcome, Gwen. We got Frank. Nature's Finest. Another OG. Good to see you, Nature's Finest. Pablo. Hello, hello. Melanie. Hey, Melanie. Tess. Hey. All right. I'm sorry, Deborah. We'll call you Debbie. And Tashima. Yeah. And Mama Lisa's modding, reminding everybody, if you guys are enjoying this reading, don't forget to like the video. It's so important. And happy birthday once again to all of you beautiful and handsome Libras out there, fellow air signs. Woohoo! Hey, Rosie and Stephanie. All right, let's get to it, guys. Singles out there. Let's see what we got in store for October. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Libra. Single Libras. Single Libras, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Who is coming towards single Libras for the month of October 2025? We have the Strength in the reverse. The High Priestess. Justice in the reverse. And underneath the deck, we have the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse and the Ten of Pentacles. The person that's coming towards you is going to feel inspired to take action towards you with a lot of passion, but they don't have a lot of confidence. And I think it's stemming from their past with the Tower in the reverse to the Six of Swords in the reverse. Deep down, this person's thinking about, what if Libra is going to be another disaster like my past relationship? It's too risky to go towards Libra right now, but I really like Libra. I really do. So they'll talk to you. They'll take action towards you, but with the Page of Wands in the reverse, this is somebody, again, that's going to still be like kind of skittish, kind of scattered, a little scared. And you're going to just kind of be like, okay, I'll talk to you, but we'll see. Most of you are kind of in the energy of being tapped into your intuition and your spirituality and just loving on yourself and doing your own thing, and what you'll notice about this person is they feel very familiar to you. They feel like somebody from your past that was giving you a very small offer. And you're right. This person's offer is very small, but it's not your past person, but it feels like one of those spiritual tests that are going to test you to see, are you going to fall for the okie doke? A lot of you guys won't. Okay. A lot of you guys will see this as a very unfair relationship. Yeah, it's not fair. To feel the way that you do. And it's a recipe for disaster. You feel it. You feel it. You know it. Your intuition, everything's screaming at you. Red flag, red flag, red flag. So yeah, you've already been through hell and back. I'm talking to a Libra who's already been through a lot. Past relationships have just drug you through the mud. So you're like, listen, if I feel it deep down in my soul that you're not for me and you playing games and you're giving me breadcrumb energy, I'm good on you. And that's what it is. And it's no harm, no foul. You're totally okay with that. You're like, okay, fine. It's like a Libra that's not desperate. You're just like, it is what it is. Next, because you're not going to come in and disrupt my peace. It feels like you're saying that no one's going to come and disrupt my peace. You have built this level of happiness and peace in your life, and you don't want anyone to come in to disrupt that. Yeah. Yep. You do want someone to add happiness. You're already at the 9 of Cups, so you're just looking for your 10 of Cups. You're looking for that last bit. So because this person's not adding that last cup to give you a 10 of Cups, then at that point you're like, what's the point? Correct. Coming from a fellow air sign, it don't make sense. So you're like, there's no point of just like sitting around on a hope and a dream. Nah. So I ain't mad at you. This person could be a Leo, a Pisces, a Taurus, an Aquarius, a Scorpio, a Sagittarius, an Aries. Yeah. Can be any sign though. But you'll know it because you're going to get an energy of someone that's just not really giving you what you need. And you're not going to ignore that inner voice that's telling you to just move on with your day. So, yeah. Thank you, Lisa, for the jewels. All right. It's that time to look at your money and career, Libra. So let's look at it. Let's see what we got. Big shout out to all of the amazing Libras in the building. Thank you guys so much for supporting the live. Again, don't forget to like the video if you can resonate with any portion of this reading. And if you're watching the recording, let me know if it resonates. All right, let's do this. Spirit, tell me about Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs, money and career. What can Libra expect with their money and career for the month of October 2025? We have the Five of Cups, the Page of Wands in the reverse, the Nine of Wands, and underneath the deck we have the Queen of Swords in the reverse and the Three of Swords. All right, so let me tell you something. October is not going to be your year for money and career. You're not going to be booming, but I think there's a lot of lessons learned with this. But you got to be consistent. I think there's some inconsistency going on with how you're going about things with your money. So you just need to be consistent, because if not, you're going to feel like on the other end of this, like, oh my gosh, I probably shouldn't have been so impulsive. I'm getting like a very impulsive spending, impulsive decisions that are just not really what you plan to do, but you're just like, but I gotta have it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't fall for, you at Home Goods and you see all the cute little Halloween decorations and you're like, I know I shouldn't be up in here buying Halloween decorations, but this is so cute. Look at this pillow. No, ma'am, no, sir. Get your hands off the Home Good items. That's just an example. Y'all know what I'm saying. Some of you guys will definitely be tempted, for sure. Tempted to buy things, spend things, and it's just going to stress you out. Like, I'm getting a lot of stress energy, but it's avoidable. It's avoidable if you just kind of step back and evaluate some things. If this is a career reading, I'm just looking at a Libra that's just not feeling too happy or satisfied with how things are going to be turning around in work. And it could just have a lot to do with some of the impulsive decisions that you're making. Be careful with that. Again, have a plan, especially if you're planning to leave a job or if you're planning to make some changes in your job. Because I feel like whatever you got going on in October, and it can be so many different things when it comes to your career, you got to be just very mindful. Of the people at the workplace or the expectations that they're putting on you or things that they're saying. Like, I'm getting a very impulsive response from you, and that won't be good. You're going to have to move with intent. So use that air sign energy to be very intentional. Yeah. No risky moves. Anything else Libra needs to know about their career? Yeah, with the Temperance here, be patient for things to turn around. So if it's a money thing, be patient for the outcome to turn around in your favor. And if it's career, be patient for things to go into your favor. Because if not, and you move impulsively, there you go. Things are not going to go well for you. So I'm going to stop the reading right here, Libra. I really do hope that you enjoyed your reading. And if you did, be sure to like the video, leave me some feedback, And again, I really hope you enjoy your season. I'm headed off to do Scorpio. So if you have Scorpio in your sun, moon, rising, or Venus sign, come join me. I would love to have you there. Until next time, Libra, my fellow air signs, take care.